Alright, so I'm gonna try this business of making a YouTube video with my phone. I haven't done one in a while at all. I feel like there's not much to talk about. I got the Ranger back on the road. I've been driving it for the last 3 days. Sitting out in the yard right now. See, sitting right there. I didn't plan to put it back on the road this early in the year, but things happen, and sometimes you have to do things you didn't intend to do. I'll walk you around the car here. Let's just have a look in between the spokes on the rims, and you'll be able to see. Once I get around to it, you should be able to see what it was that I was dealing with, that I had to put the truck on the road almost a month before I was intending to. Everything looks normal, it's nice and dark in there. Everything looks like it should on a 10-year-old vehicle in Canada. Well, at least it might if you could see what you were doing, I suppose. What you were looking at. Let's see if I can turn a light on here. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! I have figured out something new on my new phone. So, let's see here. We look in there just like that. See? And then we'll come over here and we'll look in there just like that. See? And then we'll come around here. And we'll look in there. And you see what you're seeing in there. And then we'll come up here and we'll take a look in there. And you see it. Now you see what was going on, that I had to put the truck on the road early. I had a leaky brake caliper. And because of the leaky brake caliper, I also had a problem with my brake pads. So I had to put all new brake pads on the front of it, which really kind of sucked because there's all kinds of wear left on them ones yet. However, those are supposed to be attached like so. And you can see that they are not. You see the problem. And one of the pistons on that caliper was leaking. Now this, phone focuses, is a 2003. I couldn't find brakes to fit it. I kept ordering 2003 brake parts and they kept not fitting. This was made in April of 2002. That brake caliper is for a 2002 Subaru Forester. It's exactly the same as what's on the other side of the car, only shinier. And the brake pads are for an 02 Forester. So that was kind of a pain. But, it is what it is. You do what you can with what you got. That really irritated me. I put all new brake pads on the front of that thing. Let's see here. If I can get the box open. One-handed here. Here's ones off the passenger side. And look at them. Kind of a shame that I had to replace them. But can't drive with them that way. So I put 4 brand new brake pads on it. It gives me 2 spare brake pads. given that the inside pads wear quicker than the outside pads, I don't have to buy 2 new sets of brake pads, or a whole new set of brake pads just to change 2 pads, and those inner pads get worn out. Oh, come on, go back in there. Go in there. You know you want us to. That's it right there. So that was fun. I noticed that caliper was starting to leak 3 weeks, almost a month ago. And I noticed last week that I had this going on. Oh, excuse me. Actually, last week it was just the outside one. Sorry, the inside one. The one that's right against the caliper pistons that had come apart. This one I didn't notice it had come apart until today, when I took everything off again to finally fix it. So yeah. So Monday I start driving the Ranger for work. Just so I can keep this thing off the road, because I don't want to drive it with broken brake pads. And we get below freezing weather Monday night, and then we get snow Tuesday night. And all I've got on the Ranger for tires is half worn out all seasons. So that was kind of fun, in a not entirely fun kind of way. So yeah, the brakes are fixed. And I know on the Ranger I've got to do some work. I've got to replace one front shock, I know that. Possibly the 2 back shocks. I think I'm going to have to put a parking brake cable on it. And I may or may not have to fix a minor exhaust leak. As near as I can tell, aside from a little bit of surface rust work, which I can fix with some sandpaper and a little bit of paint, I really shouldn't have to do much to it this year. I think keeping it under cover all winter and keeping it off the road all winter was the right idea. I guess that's about enough of my rambling for now. Where's the off button? Right there.